Hi, Sean here for blog post number 4. I went with option number 2, which is my personal professional growth plan and how to incorporate technology in that. So my plan over the last few years has changed many times. When I first started teaching, if you had asked me what my ultimate goal was, I wanted to be an administrator, principal, or maybe curriculum director, something in that line. And then back when I first started teaching, I had the opportunity to work in a special education school, and it was at that time that I decided to get my master's in special education, and I really felt a passion for it and I loved it. And now here again, I'm back into going into educational leadership, and I kind of keep going between administration or do I want to go back to special education. Right now I'm in a general ed classroom teaching 5th grade, back in elementary after doing middle school too for many years. Thinking about that in technology, it's played an important role in my life up to this point. Here I'm taking online classes, right? Did that for my master's at Liberty, doing it here at Liberty. So again, you gotta know some technology, be able to do all that. Biggest thing that's helped me in these online classes is while, we do a lot of readings in the books and they, help expand your ideas, really it's meeting other students in the class, such as in this class, reading other discussion boards, where I get so many different new ideas of things to try. I see people write things up and they're like, oh, I do this in my classroom. I'm like, oh, I should try that. Maybe I'll look into that. And then many times that transfers into my classroom. My students will ask me like, oh, why are we doing it this way today? is this something different? And I'll tell them like, oh, I read about this that somebody else is doing, or I've read some research, and it's just eye-opening. And in the end, we talk about, did it help them? Did it not help them? And so often they're like, wow, this is really great. And I think that too is a way that I instill in my students that lifelong learning. They see with me that I'm constantly learning, doing new things, trying new things out. And then I tell them all the time, I'm like, oh, I'm always reading online, I'm finding new things, doing new stuff. Such as recently I purchased some Osmo kits. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but it's these kits that you connect to your iPad. There's online programs where kids can go on and they can be creative. I even use it with my my oldest daughter right now, and they can do math, they can create things, and it gets them really interested in it and stuff. And yet at the same time they're learning and it's fun. So I feel like you're constantly learning new things. I know for me, professional in my growth plan, professional development. I currently, being a new teacher in your district, I get to go to free professional developments. School's already up front paid for it, so I choose as many as I can go to. I've learned so many new ways to do math and reading that my students love. Thinking about that with the special education background, so many different technologies that are out there, such as speech-to-text, text-to-speech programs. I was thinking about in my classroom right now, I've got this thing here. It helps one of my students who has hearing difficulty. He wears hearing aids, and this takes my voice directly into his hearing aid so he can hear me. It's just a new technology that I got to use this year. And I'm still going online, I'm finding new things, I'm writing grants, trying to get some more iPads and Chromebooks or laptops, whatever I can get in my room. Because again, my students so often just need that technology. Sometimes just to look things up, pictures and background knowledge and prior knowledge of things they don't have that we can use to then make connections to what we're learning new. So thinking about my growth plan and how technology is going to play into that in the future, the biggest thing is I still do it. I love going online, reading new articles, reading new research. It's something I plan to continue doing, whether I stick with special education or administration. And being a lifelong learner, again, I think I instill that into my students because they see me constantly learning and trying new things with them. So thank you.